Hey guys, how's it going? Eminem Gaming here, and today we're back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about No Man's Sky. The release window isn't too far off. We've got an official release date. It was delayed. The game's gone gold. We have a ton of details on it. The file size is only like 6 gigabytes, and most of that's music. But obviously, the game is procedurally generated or something along that lines. So yeah, a lot of it's kind of made up around you. So don't be worried about the file size, because honestly, the game's huge. I think that's one thing you're not going to have to worry about. The game is stuff to do in it. But the thing is, I want to talk about my opinions on it. Am I hyped? Am I getting it day one, waiting for a reduction, whatever it may be? And also, will it live up to the hype that other people have put upon this game? My thoughts on that. It's been a big discussion point, and yeah, just my thoughts in general on that. So yeah, let's get into it, guys. So my opinions, like I said, I cannot wait to try this game. I've been excited for this game for a very long time. It reminds me of just like, I don't even know what it is. It just looks like a world I could get lost in and just play. Get lost in. Every day, turn it on, put a couple of hours in, knock through the sort of light story it's got, and explore planets, and get different tech to upgrade my ships and everything. That to me sounds absolutely awesome. Okay, now I am going in with the mindset, and this is just me. You can go in obviously like however you want, but for me personally, I'm kind of sat here like it's a very small team and they're doing incredible things in terms of how big the game is, how vast the game is, what's going on with the game. So my expectations, I feel that the game's going to be really fun. But I think there's definitely going to be some problems there. Maybe some frame rate problems, maybe a little bit of repetition, and some people may not enjoy that, and that's completely fine. For me, though, I feel that this, I have my expectations kind of set. I don't feel this is going to be a game of the year. I don't think it's going to be a game of the year contender, but I think it's going to be a really, really fun game. I think it's going to, definitely, be one of those games that either I'm going to play for about 5 minutes and not enjoy, or I am going to play the hell out of it and, explore not everything, because you can't do that, but at least beat the game, which is around about 70 to 80 hours, what I heard. So either I'm going to be playing this game for weeks or I'm going to be playing it for minutes. That's the way I'm thinking about it. It's one of those games that if the hook gets you, you won't be able to put it down. That's what I feel, personally. I feel if this game hooks you, you will not be able to put it down. If it doesn't, oh, you'll be able to put it down, let me tell you that. Because the story, again, I could be completely wrong, but it's going to have that cool sci-fi, it's going to be, quite a sci-fi-esque sort of story. The problem is when you have a massive open world game, when you have a massive kind of story, a massive world to explore, a lot to do, a lot of hours in that game, it can be hard, not impossible, but hard to have a really engaging and emotional story behind that, simply because there's so many cuts and there's so many side quests and there's so many distractions from the main goal, that it can be very difficult. Of course it's possible, but what I'm saying is it's not easy to do. Now some people said about the graphics, what do I think or whatever. I think this is a very beautiful game. I don't think anyone's denying that. I think purposely, because of the small studio, they've gone for a specific look to the game, if you know what I'm saying. If you look at the game, it doesn't look photorealistic, but it uses a lot of bright colours, a lot of bright colours, bright environments, and that helps the game to look a lot better than it probably would if it looked like if it had the Order 1886 sort of grey graphics. Yeah, I don't think it looked as good, to be honest. Now, I think, the game, if I was to give a prediction, now I can't really give a prediction on the review scores, but this will what I think the general review score will be. Not what I'll give it, because what I give a game a 10 that most people are giving a 6. I really don't care, you know what I mean? But what I'm saying is, I think the general consensus for this game will be between a 7 and an 8 out of 10. I think it's going to, at lowest, get a 71, 72 on Metacritic. At the highest, I think 85. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not being harsh. I don't think it will get a 90. Reviewers are a lot more harsh these days, if I'm going to be honest. They can be a little bit brutal with their reviews. So yeah, definitely, I can't see it reaching that, that massive 90, the big 90. But I think it'll do very well. I think anywhere between a 70 and an 85, 86 on Metacritic. That's my predictions. I think this game is going to sell gangbusters, though. Like, I'm going to put that out there. This game is going to sell massive. From what I'm hearing, the amount of pre-orders on Amazon, and again, you might say you can't really take the pre-orders and all that sort of stuff. All I know is I made a video about Uncharted having like a ton of pre-orders and then ended up selling a ton of games. So I feel that it does, although you can't take it like for like, one for one, you can sort of get a brief estimate of it. A lot of people are excited about this game, and I think, I think at least the first one, I don't know if they'll do a second one, etc. I think this game will sell very well. I think it will definitely be top 10 in the US. I don't think it will be top. It's possible, though. There ain't that much coming out August, is there? Exposed? I don't know. I really don't know. There might be, but I don't think there's too much coming out in August to really, like, oh my god, this is going to beat out No Man's Sky. So it could finish top. Definitely a top 10 in my opinion. I think it will get the top 10 spot. I think in the UK, it'll probably either be first or second. And around Europe, it's going to sell gangbusters because PlayStation has a huge European audience. So yeah, that's my opinions. Now, what's my opinions on what, will it live up to the hype? I'm going to say no. And this is not me, being harsh on the game or whatever. I'm going to say no based upon, I think people are expecting too much out of this game. Do you know what I'm saying? When you have about 10 people working in a room on a game, no matter how cool the idea is, no matter how awesome the game is, no matter how hard or how many hours they put into this game, which has been a lot, I just don't feel that a small team like that can really, throw an open, seamless universe with like a Grinchillion or whatever the frig it's called, planets, and then have a great story, and then have like very few frame drops, and then all this sort of stuff based in together. I think it may, struggle on that aspect alone, and do I think if it gets sort of negative reviews, we should base our opinions on that, or we should, not have a second one because it gets average reviews or whatever? Absolutely not. This is a stepping stone for Hello Games, who went from Joe Danger, you know what I'm saying? They went from bloody Joe Danger all the way to this amazing open world game, and I think we have to give them credit for that. But I feel that some people's hype levels for this game are a little bit too high. I think they're expecting this to be The Last of Us in space, do you know what I'm saying? And they just don't simply have the team for that. But again, this is one guy's opinion. Let me know yours down below or on Twitter. My link to my Twitter is in the top corner. As well as that, let me know, Are you picking up No Man's Sky? Are you hoping they put a VR version? I am. I'm gonna be honest here. Like, once I beat the story, I'll probably beat the story, maybe put the game down. I'll probably go back to it if they have a VR mode. I'm going to be honest here. But, as always, guys, this has been M&M Gaming. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're not already. And I'll catch you guys in a new video very soon.